VD.
Here, what's good, cryptocurrency fans out there? Welcome back to the Everything Altcoin channel. Today, we're going to be talking about the markets. What the heck is going on here? What kind of comments is this? Yeah, weirdo. That is on Kick. Let's see. Yeah, Kick is going. Yeah, it's weird on Kick over there. We should be live on Retake as well. I'm gonna let you guys trickle in before we get fully started here. We're gonna have Retake up. We're gonna have Kick up. You guys already know on YouTube and things like that. Let me just block this guy here. Ban. What's good, people? What's good? How's everyone doing? I'm letting everyone trickle in before we fully get started here. I see some comments here. The market is so red. Yeah, it's red right now. Looking a little crazy. Rebel says euro was good. Right now we got to look at the bears like that, like Obama right now. The bears is winning. Things got a little crazy, got a little hectic just now, but we should still have a good October. But you guys already know I got the poll in the comments for you guys to check it out. Do you guys believe we're going to have an October or not? You guys let me know. All right, and you guys already know money is coming for you guys. New car is coming, a new home, a better life. You guys got to claim it by liking that stream as you guys come in. Like the stream. Don't forget to like the stream, right? But let's get into the intro here. You guys already know if you guys want to check out a good group of people, probably one of the best Patreon groups out there as of right now with a lot of good calls. You guys got to check it out right now while there's a 40% discount going on. You guys can go ahead and check all the posts. First thing you'll see is the essentials to mastering tokenomics. This will help you guys pick out the next gem in your cryptocurrency portfolio. Once you're able to understand market cap, FDD, circulating supply, narratives, vesting, all of that is very important. So the links for that will be in the description down below for you guys to check it out. And of course, while you're on Patreon, you just go look through all the posts, all the plays we have been making, all the wins pretty much. We have been pretty much early on a lot of the trends here, from robotics, some perps, things like that. We've been very early on, so we're getting a lot of going to it, man. You guys could also check out the block fit, get yourself some crypto apparel, right? You guys already see I actually got a few sales, not too bad. I think anyone that's been buying so far, you guys let me know. All right, send me a screenshot on Discord. I'll give you a free 1 month access to the Discord, to the Patreon side, right? Just to get you guys feet wet, check out the whole ecosystem, how things work out over there, you know. So go ahead and check that out. Right now, like I said, the Patreon is on 40% discount for the entire September. I might extend it a little bit further too, because it's the fourth quarter. You guys need to lock in, especially how things been looking in this space as of right now. You guys got to check out that Patreon group. And if you guys need a cold storage to store your cryptocurrency, check out Tangent. Use code EverythingAltcoin. Save yourself 10% right now. And I'm still waiting on my Everything Altcoin Tangent card. Should be coming soon here, right? So things will be looking pretty good for that right now. Now, a lot of people has been going through it right now. We've been thrown through the ringer as of right now. You know, Connor on Chain says my conviction is being tested like never before, and a lot of people are feeling like this right now. After that drop, we don't know what's going to happen. Is this a shakeout for before October, or is this the end of the line? Who knows, right? Who knows as of right now? And a lot of people also are feeling like this right now. This is the worst bull market ever. Kyle Chassis says it's too soon to tell, but a lot of people are feeling like it is the worst bull market. It's too many ups and downs. This whole cycle has been very hard. It's really been one of those hardest cycles to play out, right? So we have to see how things will really play out for the rest of this fourth quarter here, but I think it should be decent, right? In the last 24 hours, $140 billion have been liquidated from the crypto market, which is crazy. Just the past 24 hours. So people are scared right now. People are looking very scared right now. Let me refresh Bitcoin, see where it's at. It's at 109. Will we bounce back from here, or are we going down to like the lower 100Ks? Let me see if there's any other comments before we get started. Dave P, what's good? Welcome. How's your day going? You know how things is getting crazy out here. Hope you guys are feeling a little bit better, man. Just thought we're going to have a stream here. The stream today is pretty much, we're going to talk about the Perp DEX era. You guys already know. Since we've been on stream, the last few streams we've actually been talking about Perp DEX. So if you guys was like, paying attention to that stream, you guys would have been early to this war essentially we're having and seeing how it's playing out. And of course, there's new Perp DEXs that we're going to be talking about. Then we're going to talk about some next narratives to look forward to. Is it going to stay as Perp DEX season, or are we going to see a next narrative next week, next month? We'll see. I got an opinion. I got two narratives I think will be the next ones to come up. We'll see how that plays out. Izzy, what's good, Izzy? Welcome in. How you doing? So yeah, Bitcoin is over there at 109K. We'll see how the rest of the month plays out. Also, FTX will refund 1.6 billion to creditors on September 30th. This is a massive payout, guys. Could this also be a part of people front running the market, knowing this is coming up in about 5 days, right? At the time of posting this is 6 days, so now it's 5 days. So that's going to be a huge refund that people are going to be getting. Also, he came out and sent a GM tweet. And what was it? I think FTX itself, or one of those tokens related to him, went up like 40% or 45%. This is crazy. This space is unserious. Just because he said GM. Yeah. It is crazy, man. But I seen this tweet. I wanted to get everyone's opinions on this, just to see where you guys are feeling for where we at in the market as of right now, right? Right here, he has September as hope. Remember, you guys already know. I said we're in belief and thrill, right? That was just early on, right? Maybe I'm wrong, right? He put September is hope for a possible recovery right here, right? Then October is the optimism, right? This is where the rally begins. November, people are going to start feeling good. December, I could see it being like this because this is pretty much the holidays. People are going to be talking about this with their family. We're going to bring up something else because this kind of we'll see, right? So December is the thrill, January is euphoria, right? And then you got February as complacency, and March is anxiety. This is where everything starts to go down. So is this going to play out the way it is right here? You guys let me know in the comments as you guys are in there right now. Let me see. I see some comments we're going to address real quick. Chilling, looking for a new project. Hopefully I can get you a new project. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see. There's a lot of new plays that's coming out. I don't know if you guys got that big airdrop today. We're going to talk about that as well, because that's some big things, man. STBL, only green in the market, pumping hard right now. Oh, I got to check that out. It's crazy how that's still pumping right now. That is still pumping. Let's see. Is it still pumping? Nah, man, it's down 14% on the day. What are you talking about? Max chart obviously is up. Let me see. Yeah, it's red. It's red like everything else, man. 7 days is green, but past 24 hours where this drop happens, it's not nothing too crazy though. Nothing too crazy. Damn, it got all the way down to 40 something cents. Shot right back up to 50. Looking strong. Looking strong. So let me clear this out here. VVC up 24 on a 24 hour. We'll see. We'll check that one out. So you have two things you guys could do right now. If you believe the market is exhausted, right, and there won't be a grand finale coming in the next few months, you guys could sell everything. Because if you believe the market is over, right, there's only two things you could really do, right? Sell everything, cash out. Hopefully you probably are in profits. Probably not. I don't know. This market has been very shaky. Or option two, buy aggressively. Buy your favorite altcoins, the strongest altcoins on this dip as of right now, that you guys are, very bullish on, and we'll see how things play out. I really believe that we're not done yet. So I think October is going to come around just like the chart shows. Also, this is from 2017. Quentin puts out this tweet here. The similarities to 2017 to 2025 as of right now. You guys can see a little bit. It looks a little similar. That now by where you go, like around October. Yeah, October is where this started the rally pretty much. And it looks like mid-October started the rally. Maybe same thing will play out here. I don't know if the price target is 200K. For me, it's hard to believe that we're just going to run up that quick, that high in a few months. From October to January. I don't know. Maybe I just got PTSD, or I just want to be modest and see how things play out, right? Also, talking about airdrops, man. If you guys did, I think we talked about this on a few streams ago. Plasma was coming out very soon. Well, if you guys even deposited $1 into Plasma, you guys would have got 9,300 tokens. That is roughly $10,000 right now, right? $10,000. I had to see where Plasma is right now. It's up a little bit more. So 9,300 tokens. This is the freest airdrop anyone could have gotten within the past couple days or so, right? This right now is looking like it's good. I don't know if we're in airdrop season, but people are excited about this one. This could bring up the stablecoin narrative as well. You guys can see the valuation is pretty high. I'm not touching this right now. I want to see if it goes down. I don't even know. The only thing I could think of doing with this right now is probably going on a long. I don't know. It's 2.2. 10,000 people got a lot of, right now it's worth 11,000. People are probably going to hold this. Who knows? Right? I didn't check if I got it yet. I should be checking, but I'm sure I didn't get it because I ain't to deposit $1 into it, right? So this is a good airdrop. Could be a pretty good Thursday for people that got this airdrop here, right? That leads into the next airdrop. I think could be bigger, Trade on base, transact on base. You guys already know. I've been telling you guys, just trade on base. Anything you've been doing, just trade on base. Right now, they're tracking your on-chain transactions. You guys can see this is a ecosystem guy from Base, right? You will be rewarded. They're telling you in plain sight how it's going to happen. Build on base, create on base. Create on base simply, you guys already know. Right? Jesse even says he's going to be dropping his own creator coin. It's crazy times we're in right now. You can see my tweet right here. What did you say now? Right? Because apparently he's going to be dropping this. I don't know when is he going to drop it. Is he going to drop it on Zora? Who knows? If he does drop it on Zora, that is going to be huge. People are going to be trying to trade this very quick. As you guys know, if you're on Zora, he has a profile on Zora. He's buying creator coins. He's posting there himself. So maybe he's going to launch his creator coin on Zora. And speaking of Zora, right now is the time. This is the easiest thing you guys could do. Just post anything on Zora. You guys could follow me too. I think that's another requirement for the base airdrop. If you're not following me on base on Zora, you're not getting the airdrop. You got to go follow me there, right? You guys go look through all the posts I'm making pretty much. And you guys could do the same exact thing. Just post nonsense on there. You never even know what's going to happen. But I do think since they're pushing Zora so hard, that Zora, Zora content creators may get rewarded with a base airdrop as well. And if you guys don't know, Vitalik has been talking big about base. He put out a whole in-depth thread here, a whole in-depth tweet here, as you can see here, talking good about base. So you're not seeing him actually, talk too much about other chains, but base right now seems like where everyone wants to be as of right now. Let me delete this one. This wasn't supposed to be a part of it. Let's look at the top gainers and top losers. Let me see if there's any other comments here. People want to sell in the red but not sell when it's green. That's facts. It's even hard for me to do it because you can just feel like there's going to be more gains to be coming, but especially this market, we don't know how this thing is going to go play out. 1 week is heavily green, the next week is heavily red. We don't know. So it's just best to start taking profits when you get the opportunity to take profits, at least, because this is the name of the game. Take profits. You don't want no unrealized gains, unrealized winners as of right now. For the top gainers, let's see, do we got anything up here as for the top gainers that we should be looking into? There's actually a new launch, River, here. They also got listed onto base and BNB. This is a new launch. I got it on my list to do some homework on, so I can't really talk about it just yet because I don't know too much. Top losers, let's see, there's not much here as of right now with everything that's been going on. Archie, we're going to be talking about that. PEaq, we're going to be talking about that. Avantis, we're going to be talking about that as well. Story, we're also going to be talking about Story in here because there's a lot of things going on. You see the ticker IP. You see the ticker IP. We talked about IP capital markets a few weeks ago, where I told you there's a possibility that this may be another narrative that comes in, because we talked about, internet capital markets, creator capital markets, what's next, IP capital markets. That could be something there, right? And this is also one that's been on Evil Lair is IP that's on Story. It's down 39%. We also got to talk about a crazy rug today too, a crazy rug. So Centrifuge is now getting listed onto COINBASE. I know a lot of people don't care too much about Centrifuge, but this is big. I believe this is big because Centrifuge is one of those older altcoins that's been targeting RWAs for a while now and still not getting talked about as much, right? There's an opportunity that RWAs could make a round within the next, we don't know, next few weeks, next few months, as the markets get a little bit better. You guys already been telling you it's a revolving door of narratives, and next evolution to the DPIN is the easiest one to think about. It started off as IOTEX, then DPIN, now is DPI. Everyone's talking about DPI as of right now, right? That's a part of robotics and everything right now. So it's just a revolving door that may come around with another new name, or it's going to stay as RWAs, right? And that to me is looking pretty good. Also, Plume also is now a part of the MasterCard Start Path program cohort. That is pretty good. Plume is going under the radar, and when it comes down to RWAs, no one's really talking about too much of the RWAs or the actual infrastructure. If you guys don't know, Plume already has their own layer 1. You guys could go trade the RWA coins on there. I remember telling you guys Plume and PEaq were my two favorite, specific chains, right? PEaq being for DPIN, and now, DPI, robotics, all of that. Plume being for RWAs. And I'm in the private sale of Plume and in the private sale of PEaq as well. So that is looking pretty good for Plume. Where's the price of Plume as of right now before we get into this one? I should have had Plume up there. Plume is down a little bit right now. Plume is at $296 million market cap as of right now. Still at 10. Let's look at this market. It really hasn't done too crazy. It really hasn't done much. 10 right here. So it's just getting below its previous lows there, which was 8 here, and it could possibly go down there. We'll see though. But I'm in a private sale, so I can't even sell because my time hasn't even come up for me to get it yet. But as of right now, we're gonna get into the Perp DEX era. You guys already know. I've been telling you guys the past few streams, Perp DEX is looking crazy. They're using light and L here to pretty much signify the war that's going on with the Perp DEXs. CZ came out and said it's Perp DEX era. He's been talking crazy big about Aster. Aster has gotten some good news. I think if Perp DEX continues to go, as we told you guys, we even had a whole segment we just looked at some other Perp DEXs, right? I think there's an opportunity where perp dexes that you get at a very low market cap, very, very low market cap. And I do have one on here that I think has the opportunity to probably do well because things is picking up for the chain that it's in right now too, right? So right now we're looking at a perp dex era. So for the perp dexes, the top 3 as of right now, well, top 2 that is out is Avantis and Aster. Of course, Hyperliquid is all the way up there, all the way up there. We should say that it's all the way up there, even though Arthur Hayes sold his bag. He said he sold because he doesn't see the buybacks being able to handle the unlocks that's coming up. So they sold. A lot of people were mad at Arthur Hayes as of right now. But the next one, I even told my Discord group for them to pay attention to, even do a few trades on there, start collecting some points, is Lighter. This is going to be another ETH, not ETH, but I think it's an L2 perp dex that you guys can trade on as of right now, and they're collecting the points. So if they do an airdrop, which they most likely will, you have the opportunity to start collecting points. There's someone that was trying to sell his points for $100,000 that he did for, like, I think he been traded on Lighter for a while, right? So he was trying to sell his points for $100,000 because he thinks it's going to be, his bag is going to be worth crazy. I don't know how many points he's had because I don't remember. But yeah, so Lighter is one that you guys need to pay attention to. And for the retail focused perp dexes, the Hyperliquid, Aster, Avantis, Edge X. I haven't played on Edge X yet. And then you have Pacifica, which is going to be a Solana base perp dex as well. So this may get some steam here. This may get some steam. It may get some steam. You guys are going to have to start playing on there. And of course, we just talked about Lighter, right? So their token right now, these are the ones that are out. So all of these are doing a point program. That's all about how much you're trading on there, things like that. That is going to probably, add up to an airdrop later on. So these are the 3. Maybe you should, not financial advice, take $100 on all 3 of them and just do whatever. You never know what could happen, right? What could turn out. Also, right now, Sun Perp. If you guys remember, we talked about Justin Sun dropping a perp dex. Well, he has Sun Perp out here right now that is live as well. It wasn't on the charts that we showed you guys, but this is going to be another one that probably people are going to be talking about. You guys know how big this is. It's probably going to be in Asia. I don't like Tron, but if we're in perp dex era and things is running up crazy within the perp dex, I can't fade any of them at this point in time because it's free money to just go into this and things like that. Now, I can't even connect on here. I can't even trade on here. I just probably will buy somewhere else. We'll see how it plays out. But that's Suntron right now. And he announced that, Justin Sun announced that all revenue from Sun Perp, right, the Neutron perpetual dex, will go to Sun buybacks. So that caused Sun to go up 55%. This was 5 days ago. So this could also be another trade with, you use Sun, Sun Perp, and then you go Sun, the Sun token. We'll see how the flywheel continues. The crime season over there continues, but that is not looking too bad as of right now. And of course, you got CZ over here doing, I don't even know what you want to call this one. I forgot. It's not Planks, but he doing something while, talking big about Aster and BNB. So I don't know. Can you fade someone that's doing this? I don't know. Let's check where Aster is at right now. It's at $2. This thing has not. You can't really shake this much right now. It's been looking very strong. I won't even lie to you. I thought with all this market shakeup that we're having as of right now, this thing should at least come down to like 150, 130, right? It's still sitting at a $3.3 billion market cap as of right now, which is crazy. To me, this is crazy, but it's a good for anyone else that was able to get into it and trade it up, of course. So I actually traded on here, so it's not bad. They're going to be doing an airdrop. I think it's going to be October. They're going to be having a big airdrop coming up very soon here. So there's a potential to short this when the airdrop comes. That's why I also was trading on here, because you also don't need a KYC on here. So this is very easy. I just connect on here, just trade a little bit. If I take an L, I take an L. If I take a dub, I take a dub. But I'm happy. I'm just trading on here, seeing if I accrue some points and see if I get an airdrop, a little airdrop, right? And they have talked about an Aster chain coming very soon. An Aster chain. This is competing with Hyperliquid even more than Avantis and other perp dexes out there, because this is going to have their own chain. We'll see how this is going to play out for Aster, but Aster is looking pretty big, man. It's looking bigger than I expected to be. That with the chain, it might even put it in the realm of, hyper liquid. We'll see how it plays out. But a lot of people have been talking about this. I've been in a bunch of Twitter spaces that was just all about Aster the whole time, and how people were up 6 figures doing other things on Aster, just like that. So right now we're in a space where a lot of people are actually making money, even though it feels like, it's a hard market because Bitcoin is down, the market is red, right? But there's people that's just leverage trading as of right now, and they're catching good plays, good wins, good dubs, right? And now Cal Chassis is even starting to talk more about Avantis here. Talked about how it's backed by Pantera Capital, right? Am I following Pantera Capital? Yeah. Peter Thiel from Founders Fund. I know I'm not following them, so I gotta follow them, right? So this could be. I'm telling you guys, I'm very bullish on Avantis over Aster just because of the tokenomics. There's no tokens that's going to be coming out for Aster for at least a year, right? I think, and all their airdrops is done. While I said Aster, Avantis, right? All their airdrops is done, and Aster is not going to have. It's going to have an airdrop next month, so we'll see how that will play out when the time comes from that right there. But let me refresh this. I've actually been trading this. For me, this has been an easy trade. I've been able to make a few X's off of it. I just been going from 10x, 15x, 20x, but I've been keeping an eye on this one. I haven't done anything overnight. Actually, if I would have kept my short yesterday, I actually would have made a decent amount of bread waking up this morning. But yeah, it's been easy to trade this one on leverage as of right now. I've been using a VPN right now, but don't tell Brian and them, don't tell Jesse and them, because I don't know why I can't. Isn't this supposed to be a US based company? I don't know why I got to use a VPN to even get onto Avantis. It's crazy, man. Well, not a US based company, but Coinbase and them are supposed to be US based, right? But yeah, anyways, yeah, I was trading on here. I'm going to be trading a little bit more on here. I'm watching this chart easy because I think this is like the easiest thing to trade. Once the market starts to get a little bit more bullish, I think this is going to get up to $2, opening up a nice little 10x to 20x long. Honestly, I'm not even going in with crazy amount of money. I'm just doing like a few $100s to $500, really, just depending on how the setup is going. I'm just looking to flip it, add to the main portfolio. That's just the name of the game for me. While people are bored, I'm just finding a different way to make some money. I do see a little comment here. Billy Goat Gamer got a good position and made some money and slowly rotating into Orderly. What's crazy? Orderly has been getting a lot of talks lately. Actually, don't they have a DEX coming out? I have favorited it on Twitter. Because I wanted to do more research into Orderly. I just don't like that it was on ETH, right? And oh yeah, it's a multi-chain. But I favorited what they was doing. Get out the way. Go on to their Twitter. Where's their okay, so I gotta go onto their website. But yeah, what else did the rest of the comments say? Rotating into Orderly, smaller market cap and a solid team. And that's how it is. Yes. Orderly, I think it's gonna be a decent one. I've seen some good talks on this. Where's their I gotta go all the way to the bottom. I'll see if I can find that tweet here. See if I can find the tweet of what they were doing. This was like the past few days. I'm not even following them. Let me go follow them. Where is it at? Where's the tweet at? Oh, that's their tweeting. They're tweeting a bunch of things. But this does look good. Yeah, see, I started favoriting from here. Every new DEX launch via Orderly One drives value back to the ecosystem, so they're going to have a own flywheel. So I was looking into this. I got this favorited. This was going to be my homework for a little bit. Do some homework on this one because once I see something I like, I'm like, okay, let me put it onto the side, start doing some homework on it. And it's not a bad market cap as of right now. It's really not a bad market cap. Let me see if I can get it on base. And I can get it on base because I don't feel like going into these other chains. Pretty much all my liquidity right now, it's on base. It's on base. My entire fund is on base. So if base collapse, I'm dead. But if it doesn't, we're going to look good. It's on some decent sexes too, but I like that it's on base. Is it on any dexes? Let me see. It should be on Uniswap, of course. It should be on Uniswap. It's on Aerodrone. I take it. Aerodrone is fine for me. So I'm going to do more research on this one because it is on my list. And we'll add it to the side there. So Orderly has been good. But this is a good time to take profits, though. A lot of good time to take profits. Now, another thing that has been going on here, as you can see, the one that's been flying across the radar, of course, you guys already seen it, is Bluefin, right? This is on a Sui ecosystem. Now, I haven't been talking about a lot on Sui, but I think they're at, what is it? Is it token 40? I think token 49 is going on while this KBW, whatever the thing is going on over there. There's like 2 big conferences going on right now, but there's a lot of talks at one of those conferences about Sui. Of course, they started showing some forces. Let me see. They started showing some forces. I want to know if you guys would rock these forces, man. I hope you guys know what forces are. I don't know. I hope you guys know what forces are. Air Force Ones. I hope you guys know. Would you guys rock these? Yeah, let me know. I think it'll be nice, maybe for a little boat party, something like that. But I probably wouldn't. I wouldn't go nowhere too crazy. If it's not a crypto event, I probably wouldn't even wear this unless it's like a crypto boat party. But it's cool that they're giving out some forces out there. But yeah, to this one now. So no one's really talking about Blue right now. It has 78 billion trading volume passed through Bluefin right now, right? And the crazy thing is the market cap is $27 million. $27 million. And if this is Perp DEX season, Perp DEX era, I'm liking Bluefin at the prices that it's at right now. I could take a nice little shot at this and see where it goes. It did, from the max chart, it was up to about 79 cents. What market cap is that? About $125 million market cap, which isn't too bad as of right now. It's sitting just under 30 at a 27. So I think this could be an opportunity if Perp Dexes continue to stay the way they are as of right now. This is one that you guys should also do homework on, right? So Perp Dexes. From Perp Dexes, we're in a little cycle where a lot of people are talking about Perp Dexes, but a lot of things are still changing. The week before last was creator capital markets. This week is Perp Dex. Could next week be a whole nother new narrative, right? So now I'm going to talk about 2 narratives I believe that could possibly come up. It may come up next week or it may come up next month. I don't know, but I'm starting to see a lot more talks about IP, intellectual property, right? Remember, we threw it out there in the stream. When I seen the post, I was like, oh, this is interesting. I really wasn't thinking about it too much, even though I showed you guys Black Mirror, I showed you guys Doodles, Pangu, all of that, right? But more talks are starting to come into IP tokens. As you can see, Jonah puts out this tweet. Things I like right now is IP tokens, CCM, abstract, plasma, base airdrop, reward meta. Yeah, of course. Yeah, everyone wants that base drop, airdrop, right? He even goes on to talk about how he thinks that could be the next big thing after creator capital markets, buying into chains that are Asia based or have an emphasis on IP, because we've seen the core meta happen. So I think this could be another play that slowly is going to start to creep up, and there's going to be a token that is going to lead the way. Of course, there's going to be Story IP, right? Sorry, I just hit my mic. It's going to be IP, right? But we're going to get into that one. Of course, you see them talking about entertainment IP tokenization here. This is the founder, Sy Lee, S-Y Lee. I don't know, Sy? Yeah, let me know. And he over there with Justin's son. So they got close connections to Tron right now. So they're trying to build out a lot of things for the IP ecosystem. And of course, Luca, who did Pengu, he's also talking a little bit about IP. Blockchain native IP is going to solve the problem of how to tell what content is authentic and what content is AI generated. There's probably a little bit of building base for this right now that is going on, right? So Pengu is also very high. I wouldn't trade Pengu, but I'll probably look for some smaller IP tokens or the newer launched IP tokens that I could possibly get myself into, right? So a lot of chatter around Story Protocol. I think Story Protocol could be a leading indicator for IP, right? IP in Web3 has always been looked at as the meta, but Story is showing that it's not going anywhere by tokenizing IP and making them programmable, right? They already got solo leveling. I love solo leveling. I love solo leveling. I'm not even gonna lie to you. What's my favorite animes? We got Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, Attack on Titan, Naruto. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now. Arya, I don't know who this is. Bronson. So them having a solo leveling IP that has nothing to do with the other token that they actually got on chain. I think it's on Abstract. Is a game that they have on Abstract, has nothing to do with it. So this is going to be a whole IP base. And I think Asia could actually take over for IP, because a lot of their animes, some of the biggest things in animes, obviously Asia based, and they could turn those into IPs. Like a One Piece IP would go crazy. Dragon Ball Z IP go crazy, right? And then if you go look at some other different things, it could be like Labubu, that becomes an IP, right? What else? Because I think Labubu was in Asia too, right? If I'm not mistaken, Labubu was in Asia, so that could be a crazy IP, right? There's opportunities here. There's opportunities here when it comes into IP, and of course, Jesus talks about IP being beneficial for gaming. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I know there's a lot of gaming content creators that want gaming to come back one way or another, and it being tied to IP. There's an opportunity. There's a possibility. I don't know. There's a possibility. But if it does come back, there's going to be there's one gaming token that I'm pretty sure I got badly beaten up on. Let me, what's this one? This one. I got killed, though. They might as well have just rugged me. Where is it at? And it's imaginary ones, but they don't got the token up there. Maybe it got delisted. That's crazy. Yeah, imaginary ones was a big IP. Let me just see. Type this. Oh no, that is all right. Oh, it's Bubble. It's Bubble token. Bubble token. Okay. Look where it's at. I got killed on this. You know how bullish I was on this, man? I was crazy bullish on this because of the whole I knew their IP was huge in Asia. NFTs was going crazy. They got partnerships with, what was it, Mercedes or something like that? They had partnerships with other things. You guys know from the channel how many times I was talking about this, the gaming project. But this is this is a Web3 IP that is huge in Asia for sure. So if there's a possibility that gaming comes back around, this is going to be one of those that I'm going to be looking at for sure. What can I say, man? I got badly beaten up, so I got hopes. We're going to be talking about story here. I do see some comments before we continue. Giovanni, October and Moonvember. I take it, man. I take it. I need October because I kind of want to have a good Halloween, so I need October. Movember, I want to flex on some family. We'll see how that plays out. We'll see. 30% on Mammo, 20% on Zora. Still holding my position on Zora and Mammo. I would be holding Zora for sure, just because of that base airdrop. There's a possibility you should be creating content on Zora as well. If you're not creating content on there, you could be leaving some money on the table when it comes down to this airdrop. Because look, Jesse isn't even creating a creator coin over here. So this is the time where you guys should be creating on Zora. And follow me. Follow me on Zora. If you're not following me on Zora, you don't get the base token. Jesse. He actually does not have a token. Where is he? Is it this one? Nope. Which one is he? I should be following him. Yeah, this one. He has his own thing as of right now. He could at any point in time just claim the tokens. Once he claims his token, that creates the token immediately. It's live, pretty much. So he says he's going to create a token. We're going to see when his creator token is going to come out. But I'm pretty sure it's a possibility it's going to be on Zora. And people are right now probably watching this like a hawk. They're trying to get this as low as possible because the X's that are possibly going to come from this is going to be ridiculous, right? And of course, he's creating content here on a daily basis. He's posting something here. So that's what has me posting on Zora too. So this the time. Oh yeah, Bubbles. I remember that damn. Yeah, man. Bro, I was so bullish on Bubbles. It's crazy. But if IP comes around, that 300K market cap could go right back to a million, 2 million, pretty quick. They have one of the largest IPs out in Asia. So this whole IP thing is going to get very interesting. And right now, of course, you guys can see from story. Get out of here. You guys can see from story. It's max chart. Hasn't done none too crazy. I didn't even get into the private sale of this, but it has held up. I know some of the private sale people are in profits, not major profits, but decent profits. From 4 cents, it did shoot up to about literally just a few days ago to 13. So I think if the market didn't shit the bed the way it did right now, I think we could have been having more talks on IP or story as of right now. You can see it come down to about 850. I don't own any. I don't plan on owning any story. If I do own story, it's to pretty much trade on the chain, because I have been I haven't been trading. I did transfer some money over there just to wait for a new IP, right? And the one IP I was going to get into was Ping Fong. Luckily I did not get into it. Luckily I didn't, because this thing ended up pulling a freaking rug. But this right now was talked about big for a little bit. It got up to about 100 million market cap. I don't even know. Right now it's sitting, where is this? 6.9 million market cap. So it was like an unverified, this whole thing that they had troubles with verifying if it was really them. I don't even know how any of this could happen at this point in time. If you're going to launch something this big, it's supposed to be a big IP, you should obviously have all the verification possible, right? But apparently, so this is the company behind Baby Shark is the company behind Ping Fong. That's what I seen. This is the first tweet I seen when I started looking into the story ecosystem. I'm like, IPs, okay, let me start looking into this. I see this. I see Ansem tweet about it. I'm like, oh, this could be something, right? I'm like looking at the whole IPs. I'm like, okay, let me transfer some money on here. I didn't buy anything. The next thing you know, it rugs, right? So essentially, they just rug pull after. Oh, they reached a 500 million market cap, not 100 million. It was a 500 million market cap, and it was soft shelled by Ansem. I didn't even know. So apparently some of the early bubble map shows, some of the early investors was sniped. It was crazy. They didn't find it was evidence. It was the team involved, but they also didn't verify that it was a good launch from them. So I don't even know. At this point in time, this could be backbreaking for a story to have this big of a rug as of right now. And then when you go on to Dex Screener, they do have other IPs up there. Evil Larry, you guys seen it trending. It is down 38%. Right now, this is the large one. It is the largest at a 37 million market cap. I don't even know what the heck Evil Larry is. Obviously, it's a cat, but I didn't know about this meme, right? So you got Ippy. This is the mascot for Story Protocol. It is sitting at 2.2 million. This is what I was thinking I might end up buying, because I was going to split between these two here, Ping Fong and Ippy. So now Ping Fong is out the way. It's not, it's a market. Oh, a market cap of 1 million right there. So now Ping Fong is out the way. I'm gonna have to look at Ippy. I'm not looking at Leary because I don't. Yeah, that 37. You got Louis here. There's gonna be other IPs. Solo Leveling is gonna be launching on here. What else did they say it was gonna be launching on here? Zuki. Some other IPs will be launching. So this is going to be interesting to see how this one is going to play out, right? This one particularly is going to play out, right? But this is going to lead to other things. Well, if IP takes off the whole narrative right now, if the whole narrative behind IP, you start hearing IP this, IP that, this company just did it, their company IP, all of this whole jargon around IP. There's going to be other plays you guys can find on the market right now that they don't even have a category for it, do they? Nah, they don't have a category for it, right? But if it gets big, you're obviously going to get an IP category. You're going to see Pengu up there, which could be a leverage trading opportunity or just a investment opportunity. This also, if this goes up, this is also going to be pretty good for the abstract chain, because they're I don't know, it's like a proxy token for the abstract chain, because abstract does not have a token just yet. And if they do their airdrop, it's not bad to be holding any Pengu, right? So you're looking at that. And of course, one of the other biggest IPs IPs is doodles, right? This is another one that's pretty big. We talked about it again. They got the whole partnership with Fruit Loops, all of this other things. So these IP plays is pretty much, well, not all of them. Pengu's the biggest one at a 1 point, what is it? 1.2, 1.6 billion evaluation, while you got doodles here at just below 30 million. You already seen Mirror up here as well. This is an interesting thing when it comes down to IPs, because it's off of a Netflix show. All right. Think about what's the things y'all girlfriends be watching? What's that thing I'll be forgetting? Not The Bachelor. Not The Bachelor. It's on Netflix. I forgot. Something with all they go on to Love Island. Yeah, they could have a token too. This opens the door to a lot of different things for things that's on Netflix if this becomes successful. So I'm actually betting that this becomes successful. It's going to open the doors for maybe other IPs on Netflix to launch an IP token. I don't know, right? But this is pretty interesting as of right now. So IPs is one narrative I think could come around, could be the next narrative that people are going to be talking about, right? That people are going to be hyped about. So if I get it right, I could front run the whole thing. I could front run, because at this point in time, it's about front running these narratives before they get hot. You got to position yourself in these narratives before the masses, before crypto Twitter starts talking about them, before you even get an ansem tweet, things like that. This is when you start making the money, is when you start getting into the ground floor. Something like Mirror, right? People talking about IP, they're gonna be like, oh yeah, you got doodles out there, story IP. Then you're gonna notice you got Black Mirror. You're like, oh yeah, Black Mirror. Then you're gonna see a lot of threads out there that's gonna be about how good Black Mirror is, so cheap. I'm telling you right now, I'm not a fortune teller, but we've seen it too many times, man. We've seen it too many times. Dave P with the glasses. What you looking at? What's so cool with those glasses, man? What's so cool? A lot of people are saying if BTC loses 107K, will be bearish for the next bearish market for the next 2 years. You're gonna get both sides of the discussion, a bearish take, a bullish take. It's hard to tell what's going to happen. Just because you're going to get both sides of the take. Even Ansem recently put out this morning, I think the top is in. He's been saying the top is in for a while now. Who knows who's going to be right? If we lose 107K, I don't think we're done. I think if we get below like 100, maybe 95K, I think if we get below there, yeah, everything's cooked. Wrap it up. I'll see you guys in the next 4 years. I'll still be creating content, but you guys will come back in the next 4 years or so, or the next 2. Who knows? But I don't think it's over. We'll see how October goes. As of right now, because this could be the final shakeout before October. Who knows? But we'll see how that plays out. We'll see how November plays out. You gotta see how the rest of the year plays out. But it's tough to say, man. It's tough to say at this point in time. And what's this one? The ghost face. Are you just giving me emojis right now? So yeah, we just finished talking about Black Mirror here. We just talked about the IPs, right? We're gonna get into the next narrative. I think is going to be the big one. I think this has the potential to be the big one, but it's also not just going to be a short, flash narrative or whatever. I think this one is long. It's going to be one of those narratives that we're going to look for the next cycle, that a lot of people are going to be very bullish on, right? The next one, the AI meta is coming back, but you guys already know AI has now integrated itself into different subset narratives, of course, like DeFi, which what we're going to be talking about, essentially robotics, right? DeFi AI. What else you got? You got prediction markets. You're going to have gaming AI. The only thing I didn't see just yet is RWA AI. I don't even know what type of ticker or type of thing they're going to name it, right? But as of right now, robotics and AI are the main topic of the world. What has been happening right now during this conference, like earlier today in Korea, they had a whole robotics conference. A lot of things has been cooking, but we're going to get to that because it got me very bullish, more so excited for PEaq, but I'm going to have to leave. Like, I think I might be buying a huge bag of just PEaq and just leaving it, possibly for the next cycle, or flip it when it starts to pump, like, get to 500 million or whatever. Flip it, wait for the bear market, buy a bunch of PEaq at the lowest as I can get it, right? But right now, as you guys can see, people are starting to point out Tesla is quietly turning into a AI company. I kind of always put AI and Tesla together, but it's starting to become more of a thing because uh, they're just doing a bunch of things right now, from autonomy to robotics. You guys already know robo taxis is out there already, right? Google has Waymo. Uber needs to kick it up and possibly get their own Uber taxis, Uber robo taxis, or whatever they're going to do. I don't know, partner with Waymo, right? But essentially, this is letting you know that this future that we've been looking at is coming faster than we expected. Miami has these little robot cars that's going around the place. I don't even know what the hell they're doing. Texas and Houston, they got that little humanoid robot running around there, and some Air Force Ones. This world is moving too fast right now. It's moving too fast. Gemini, they revealed their robotics 1.5. Look at what's going on here, right? You got robotics making your coffee. What else you got? I'm pretty sure you're gonna have robotics doing other different things. They're probably gonna be serving you a burger at Burger King. Now, when the bear market comes around, we won't even get a job at Burger King or McDonald's. I don't even know what the heck is going on. But the next revolution is happening right now. It's happening right now, and this has an opportunity for us to invest into it. Like I said, I don't think this is just a short narrative that you're just going to invest in and then it goes away. I think this is now cemented. It's going to be around forever, right? Agents is going to be around forever. Robotics is now going to be around forever. Korea is one of the biggest places where you're seeing a lot of this robotic stuff take action. Actually, I seen a video where someone was staying at a hotel and they ordered room service. It's not a person that delivered the food. It was an actual robot that brought them the food, opened up the container thing, and they pushed out their little, the tray. And I think it was in China. It's one of them Asian countries. I don't know which one. I don't want to sound racist because I don't know which one it was, right? So these guys are moving pretty fast. Alibaba Cloud makes their first embodied AI bet, leading X Squared robots $140 million. Alibaba, Tesla, Google. Who else are we missing that hasn't dipped their toes into robotics just yet, right? So a lot of things is now coming up. Also, by the way, you guys already know I'm bullish on Ex Machina, right? They announced, I was in their Twitter space, I was listening in. They basically said they're going to have their last final sale, which is going to happen on the 29th. But the token isn't going to come out till December. Heartbreaking. I thought it was going to come out at least around October, but I do think there's an opportunity there, one, depending on how the market is going to be. If it comes out and the market is pretty bullish, it may run for a little bit. But if the market, dumps, it's a buying opportunity for this one for the long run. As a DAO pretty much. Now, as I told you, this little, what is this? What is KBW? What is this the I'm following them too. Korea Blockchain Week. That's what's going on. This who is this guy? I don't even know. I'm following him too. I'm sorry. I don't know. Leo. Yo, so he got onto the panel. This guy got me extremely bullish onto robotics and peaq. Right, of course, he's already given 10-year horizon. How we're going to start to see more machines out in the streets. We're already starting to see the revolution already start to happen. As of right now, it's slowly happening, but we're going to see a big step happening in a very short term. And how peaq is going to pretty much lead the way. Especially what else right now. So yeah, of course, it's not just an idea anymore, but something people could touch right now. If you guys were out there, right? If you guys were out there, they showed you guys their peaq Cybertruck. I'm gonna show you guys the picture too when we get there, right? They showed you guys the peaq robot. Yeah, things is getting really crazy. I'm getting really bullish on peaq, but let me see. I see some other comments that I'm gonna just address real quick. Mammo, what sector is that in? That's pretty much AI agents. It's also DeFi AI, so it's just a crypto portfolio, crypto robo advisor. Right, it's pretty good. I don't know if you want to park some money into it, it'll trade for you essentially. Just try to get the best yield for you as possible. Stefano, robotics, AI, and blockchain. DeFi, cool. New narratives. Yes, it's not a new narrative, but it's more so just an evolution to a previous narrative. Deepen. That's where DeFi comes from. Yeah. So As you can see there, we answered that. There was only 2 comments there. But remember, if you guys got any comments right now, just start put them out. Right. So they announced their robotic SDK where you can onboard now. You can now onboard robots to a machine economy fast. That's what you talked about in that thing. You can have a robot and it's be plugged right into the machine economy. Right. Peak booth in action. People interacting with live demos. I'm gonna show you guys that as well. Every layer here is built for utility and scalability. Right. Robotics plus AI plus blockchain equals the backbone of the future machine economy. How many times have you guys heard machine economy on my channel? I don't even know. How many times have you guys heard about it, right? So robotics right now, you guys can see it. It's fairly new. They're adding new ones onto here daily, right? Peaq, Archie, GeoNet, Rice AI has even been doing some things. Natex is looking good. Neuron, I haven't done too much research on that one. Codex, this one, Alex BECKER pick. Edge, another one that's been looking decent. Silencio, one of my lower cap ones. We're going to talk about this one. We got into it a little early, so we good, right? Vader, from the agent side. I'm gonna give you guys something to think about too when it comes down to the virtuals and the agent side of things. I'm gonna leave that to the end because it's a post that I seen. I'm like, oh, this may be a little bullish, but we'll get to that. Robotic network. This is an OG. They've been doing robotics since forever, to be honest with you. These guys have been here since 2016 and just been building, been in that peak ecosystem. They're on ETH now, right? So I'm actually holding some of this. I'm not going to talk about it in here because I called it out, but I'm actually holding some of this, and we'll see how that one plays out. You got EMDR, Over, JoJo World, Robora. What else they add up here? Ex Machina down here, Roboco. I think this is what Shizzy had brought up to us last time. Mecha OS, I haven't seen this one. I might have to look into this one. Chromia. Yeah, so there's some other things here that's right now it's low. It's low, but this could start to build up right now, right? So like I said, this right now is all going on at the Korea blockchain event right now, right? You guys can see this dude is shaking a robot's hand. It's a peak robot, mind you. It's a peak robot. He's shaking his hand. You got the peak Tesla Cybertruck. If you guys remember, when I made my first early peak videos, you guys know they bought a fleet of Teslas somewhere in Europe. I forgot what small country it was in Europe. They bought a bunch of Teslas to essentially be their robo taxis over there or something like that. I gotta check back up on that because I forgot. That was one of my earlier videos. If you guys check out my earlier peak videos, I was talking about that one, right? So it's a leader in robotics sector, L1/infrastructure for other projects. You guys can even trade on there right now. I've been using Machine Dex. It's been pretty easy, right? It's been pretty easy to use the Machine Dex. It's the same thing as all of them. As I told you guys, they announced the Robotics SDK. Now they also announced the world's first tokenized robo farm that is going to be launching on Peaq, right? So built by Kenya AI, tokenized by DualMint, and deployed on Peaq. This semi-autonomous AI-powered vertical farm in Hong Kong goes live in Q4. Right, token holders earn from real cash flow. This is huge. This is what's coming. This is what's leading to universal basic income, in my opinion. Universal basic income, right? A lot of these robotic plays are going to take a lot of these jobs where they're going to have to pretty much bring in that universal basic income, right? That's just another thought for another day. 150K map locations powering the machine economy, community co-owned ownership for real working robots. So this was just announced. This is pretty good. This is going to be in Hong Kong. I told you guys, Asia is leading the way right now for robotics. America needs to step their game up, right? Actually, this is pretty much the same thing that was in the same other tweet from the Robotics SDK. So when you're looking at Peaq as of right now, let's refresh it. Not over 9.5 cents. Boom. Ran crazy, right? Got up to about 500 mil, just under 500 mil, right? This is when it first came out. I was in extreme profits here. But that was unrealized profits because I was in a private sell. We didn't really get out tokens for this one. So now it dumped crazy. And a lot more people now are more bullish on it. You guys could have got it around that 60 million, 69 million. That would have been very cheap right here. If you're looking to get in right now, I don't know for the rest of the cycle. I don't know how particularly high this is going to go. Someone asked me in my Discord and I gave it around that 500 million market cap just for the rest of this cycle. I obviously could go a lot higher, right? But the thing is, I'm just looking for short term right now because I don't know what this cycle is going to go with. This it could start catching steam, and Bitcoin starts doing the little hissy fit and drop down, and that starts to kill the gains, right? But I can say this is going to be one of those long-term plays that you guys can see for the next cycle. Do you remember Solana? I don't know why this is reminding me a little bit of Solana. Not too crazy. Solana in a bear market, you guys could have got it for the single digits, easy single digits, and it runs up crazy, right? I think this is going to play out the same way for this bear market, where you guys could get peak on the lowest of lows. Because even right now, looking at different things, when I look at my private sale investment portfolio, peak isn't even that much high from where I'm only up 123% on peak from the private sale prices, right? So that's not a lot at all, not a lot from where it's at right now. So there's opportunity here. Of course, you guys got to buy a bigger bag for this to look pretty good, but it's also a decent long-term hold for me. I don't need to rush too far into this one. Tesla has the biggest computer data of AI. Yes. Mirror dump hard. Are we looking at the entire market? You guys got to stop looking at single altcoins and just be like, yeah, it dumped hard. Obviously, it dumped hard. Bitcoin dumped hard. Bitcoin is at 109. It dumped hard. Everything dumped hard. But yeah. Next, we got Archie here. Archie is another one that is, I think, going hand in hand with peaq. I think these are going to be the two biggest robotic plays that we could get into as of right now. If you guys aren't already in it, you guys should already seen my videos on Archie. There's a lot of big things coming out for them, right? From spatial computing, decentralized spatial computing, right, to now robotics. I think they announced this was a while back, they announced their Terry robot. If you guys remember, they had the Terry robot up there with Vitalik at one of those conferences. So they're doing a lot of different things. This could be very big here, right? Recent announcements from NVIDIA and Baba Cloud show that the tech giants are now building out physical AI toolkit, simulation platform, synthetic data engines, and embodied reinforcement learning. This is essentially all peaq is doing. And from this right now, look how quick we're moving up. Perception AI, generative AI, agentic AI. This was just agentic. The whole talk last year. This is crazy. Last year, we was only talking about agentic AI, right? Now you're going to have 2025, your physical AI, right? You got your self-driving cars, your general robotics. Yeah, things is moving super fast, yo. Things is moving super fast. So Archie right now has shot up. When I posted it in my Discord, it was about a 28 million. I want to say 28 million market cap. So obviously now it's down to 76, but it got up to about 100 million. I think this is a great time to start to DCA into Archie. Not financial advice, of course, right? But this is a good time to start looking into this. If you're thinking the next narrative that's going to be huge is robotics. This right now has come down and it's looking beautiful. It's looking beautiful. Before we move on, I see two comments here I want to address. I remember buying Solana at $10 and selling it at 28. Ooh, sound like that Bitcoin guy. He bought, what was it, the one that bought Bitcoin at pennies and bought the pizza for like 10,000 Bitcoin? Or who was it? Yeah, there's a lot of different stories like this, man. Solana 28, that's crazy, man. Kilo, you already told me about Kilo. We talked about Kilo last week. We saw it already. Bring me some new ones if we could talk about it. Bring me some new ones. Now, another one we're going to be talking about here for robotics that's now getting into the robotic sector is Silencio. I've gotten into this. This is my low cap gem, my low cap play, right? This is my low cap play. It started as, noise population mapping. I got the app still, right? Solution, but evolved into AI robotics, turning everyday smartphones into global decentralized audio intelligence layer for AI robotics and autonomous systems. Essentially wants to be the eyes and the ear, not eyes, but the ears for robotics, right? This is pretty easy to check out. They were supposed to announce a big partnership that they was going to have. I forgot. But the stack you got built on peaq, of course, the first DPIN to fully migrate on chain. They got the DID system for secure device verification, 100K daily on chain transactions already, zero hardware costs, right? So there's a lot going for it. You guys could go ahead and check out all of this right now. All of this on here. Harris. I don't even follow the guy, but Harris right there. Go check him out. Silencio. Right now, we was doing decent. We was doing decent. The market shook a little bit of things up for this one. I actually was waiting to put out the video on this. Or yeah, I actually was waiting. I didn't include it in that robotics video I had because I was waiting a little bit. It's at an $8 million market cap. FDV of 32 million right now. You guys can see it's starting to move up from 3 million market cap all the way up to about 12 million. So now it's come down a little bit. I think this is going to start to get a little bit more traction. And the thing is, for me, it's not only on peak, but it's also on base, right? It's also on base, which is pretty good right now. And not too crazy. Machine X, this is where I've been trading when it came down to peak. It's pretty easy. Any DEX, if you used any DEX, you know how to use that already. You mean Sapien? Sapien, yes. Sapien for robotics is another one. I actually do got a video coming out for it, right? I do got a video. I actually mentioned it already. I actually mentioned it earlier. But Sapien does look good for robotics. Most people don't even know about Sapien right now. So I'm glad you know about it. You know who the co-founder of this, what got me bullish, is the co-founder of Base. This is why I'm very bullish on this one. AI data. As of right now, inflation for this, from what I remember, I don't think they got any tokens coming out for a while. I don't know if it was 6 months or a year. I don't remember yet. But yeah, so this is still fairly new. It's not too crazy. But I do think as more people start to talk about robotics, Sapien will be one of those that people will talk about. The Plasma finally launched. Are you bullish on it? We talked about it over here. Where's Plasma? It's at a 2.2 billion right now. This will be one of those plays I will mainly look at for the bear market when it comes down to a few hundred mil market cap. Right now, I'm not gonna. If anything, I'm just gonna get on it. Probably trade, see what's going on over there. But no, I am bullish on it. But no, I will not be trading it. I don't own any. There was an airdrop given, about $10,000 airdrop. If you even deposited $1 into Plasma, you would have got a $10,000 airdrop. That's crazy. You turn $1 into $10,000. That's something you can never talk about. It's crazy. Low caps are in danger right now. Of course. Low caps are in. The lower the market cap, the riskier they get when Bitcoin starts to do the hissy fit. When Bitcoin isn't acting right, altcoins, lower cap altcoins could go down 50%. You'll be hurt. You'll be hurting. Low caps is hard when Bitcoin is like this right now, but when Bitcoin is bullish and is running, low caps is decent. No unlocks for Silencio till January 2026. Perfect, my boy. Did you pay for the subscription for crypto rank? Let me know, Izzy. Did you pay for it? Because I'm thinking about doing it. I'm thinking about just biting the bullet. I'm already paying for AI XBT. That's $250 a month. I don't want to pay another $80. So let me know if it's worth it. It is obviously worth it because obviously these token unlocks is very important to know when this coming out. It's like you're out there flying blind. Case, that is Alex Becker new pick. Is it? That is? Bro, I had no idea he would actually been talking about this one. Wow. I haven't done no research on this. I'll be honest with you, I haven't done no research on this, but I kind of want to see why is he picking out on this one. I don't even know. Transform more robots and smart devices into cognitive AI systems. No code, just plug and play. Okay, something. This is something. Does this not look like OPSEC? The website? Some of these plays, I'm telling you, it just be so fishy. Especially when they on ETH. Maybe I got PTSD or just don't trust ETH plays no more. But when I see them on ETH, I'm just like, is it really real? Or did just somebody launch this up just to try to, get ahead of the narrative? See what's going on here. So look, recently joined 2025. July 2025, 1,000, and this is Alex Becker new pick. Yeah, it's a rinse and repeat here. I don't see why I would play this one. If it's him, big ups to him, huh? BRN, you talking about BankerBot? BankerBot is another good one. BankerBot, you should be using BankerBot because they giving out free airdrops, yo. BankerBot is giving out free airdrops. They're giving out Banker free airdrops just by using their protocol. I was very bullish on it. This was my early 2 base plays, but I've dropped off it. I flipped. I may get back in if it drops a little bit more. We'll see how it plays out. I still got my Banker membership for an entire year. I can use that terminal whenever I want. But since I didn't get the Avantis airdrop, I realized the only way you could get the airdrops is pretty much by using the actual bot. So that means, sending over money left and right, things like that. Because some people got like a few $1,000 airdrop from Avantis, from Banker. So maybe, I just thought of something. Maybe using Banker, I might send some ETH to different wallets using BankerBot. They could give out a good base airdrop. Just a thought. Nah, I didn't. It's free for most projects. Okay, it's not for all. Okay. Yeah, $80 is crazy. $80 is crazy. Apparently, only accepting payments in crypto. That's fine with me. I could give out money in crypto. I just don't want to hook up my card over there. But I'll see. Maybe I'll end up doing it though. Where was I? Yeah, Sapien is good. Let's get into some some big brain things right now. I shared this in my my Discord, my Patreon group. This is just something to, get the wheels turning in your brain. Because this guy, Goon Crypto, put out I'm in their Twitter space. They're talking about agents, V3 agents, what's next for virtuals. Because, I'm always going to tune into what's virtuals doing. So I'll go into their Twitter spaces just to listen. And I hear this guy talk about something about what a robotics, and that one of the co-founders from virtual said, are you in our mind or something? I don't know. But the tweet is right there. You planted a bug into our office or something? This had me thinking, okay, this man might be onto something. So what is he talking about here, right? Agents to bodies, right? Virtuals today is intelligent agents, software brains. Humanoids are physical shells that need a brain. Just think about that. Game could be the operating system inside of humanoid robots. Could that be the next evolution? Their SDK, how agents are being built essentially using game. They're using game as their brain. And now robotic plays, they're going to need a brain. Could they plug in the game SDK? I don't know. It just got the wheels turning in the head. I'm like, there's a possibility that virtuals could keep their little thing going for a little bit longer, right? Virtuals ACP, Agent Commerce Protocol, could become the coordination layer for fleets of humanoids. Highlighted this, game SDK to robotic SDK. The game SDK lets you build agent behaviors like mini games, right? You guys already seen a lot of these agents that are built using the game SDK, but that extends to robotics. The same tooling could script how humanoids act in physical environments. Nah. Yeah, this man, he might be onto something here when it comes down to game and virtuals. Could that just bring, I want to know, what do you guys think? Could this bring back some life into game? If you guys hear game is the brain for robotics, would you guys be interested in playing game again? Right? I'm kind of interested in playing game again because you guys know this is one of my very beautiful picks of last year. What we called it out down here. We called it out down here. This thing ran all the way up to, what was it? What was the market cap? Ran up to about $369 million, man. And now it's sitting at 11 million. Is there a possibility that game comes back, man? Is there a possibility that game comes back? I want to know. Across the Rubicon said yesterday on YouTube, this is the Alex. Across the Rubicon. And he didn't talk about it physically. He does got a bot that follows Alex Becker's wallet. I don't know. I still find that guy sometimes a little weird that he's tracking it like that. He made his whole thing around Alex Becker. But if he's right and he's front running this, and it pumps. It's a good time. Where is it at right now? It's a good time. Where was I? Where is it at? Where is it at? Oh no, hold on. 24 million market cap. Tire supply is out. I could be a decent bet. If Alex Becker is going to talk about it at some point in time, just know the type of pull he has, this probably go up to 100 million immediately. So it's a pretty good trade if that's what you're looking for. I won't do it though. I won't do it. Avantis or Aster, perp trading over holding. You out here perp trading over hodling? Hey, or oh no, you asking me? That's tough because I like the hodl, but this market has already shown us hodling. They punish people that hodl, so it might just be trading from now on. I don't know about perp trading, but because perp trading, you wildin'. You gotta play with little money, man, unless you just know what you're doing. But if you asking me, Avantis or Aster, for me, it has always been easy. For me, it's Avantis. And that was just based off of market cap. We talked about this. Aster at 1.6 right now, circulating supply, and the airdrop is coming out soon. I don't know where the airdrop is going to bring that up to, right? While you have, yeah, still trending. Where's it down to? Yeah, I should have held that a little long. God damn, I hate this. That's why when you said perp trading, I hate it, because I just actually had a 20x long open. I cut it when I started to see it drop a little bit. I shouldn't have cut it because I feel like this is going to bounce back. But another one, look, 258 million circulating supply. Airdrop's already done. No tokens coming out for a little bit. So that's why I'm betting more on Avantis. They're pretty much around the same price too, in terms of actual price. I would rather buy Kilo, better risk to reward. All right. It's an open market. You got to do what you got to do, my boy. Luna, you talking about Terra Luna or? Oh, you talking about you talking about that little? You talking about this? You talking about this? Nah, I don't think this one needs a humanoid. You guys were already freaky talking to this person. I said person, this agent in her little live streams. I don't think this one needs a robot at all. Nah, some of you guys are a little too deranged for all of that. But that's pretty much the stream for you guys, man. We talked about Perp DEX war, Perp DEX era, right? You guys already seen all the Perp DEXs from Avantis. I gave you guys, let's go back over here. Let's go back over here. I gave you guys all the perp dexes you should be paying attention to. Do your freaking homework. Start the trade on these three right now. Actually, even Aster, because they're going to be doing an airdrop, right? But these three right now, you start to trade on them. You could do $50, you could do $100. But the whole idea is to accumulate points while you can, right? So when they do an airdrop, you're positioned for an airdrop, right? Lighter, I haven't traded on there, but I already told my guys, start trading on here. This might be the next big perp dex that comes out. Same with Pacifica. Pacifica, that's Solana based, so they are getting into it. You got Edge X here, and of course, you got the Sun Perp. I don't even like that name. Sun Perp just doesn't even sound good. He's too full of himself, yo. Give it a different name. Is Bitcoin going back up? Hold on, what's going on here? Why not? Oh, maybe a little bounce, a little recovery. I don't know. I don't trade like that, so we'll see. So yeah, those are the ones that you should be looking into right now, right? These three. Sun Perp as well. That makes it 4. And then we talked about the next 2 narratives that could potentially come around and be the next hot one, which is IP, and then now you got robotics / DeepI, right? So you got a lot of information in this live stream here. A lot of information. You got a lot of homework to do if you want to front run the next hype narratives out there. So let me check out the rest of this comment here. Virtual protocol ecosystem coins are dead. I don't even disagree. But there's opportunities in the virtuals coins. There's opportunities there. Narratives that pop up, like stablecoin narrative that's going to be coming up now. You got Wire is actually up 5% on the day. Yeah, but this thing dropped, right? They're part of Circle. What else? That leaves RCAT. RCAT is another one that possibly has some potential, but it's at a 500K. So, and when you're looking into the virtuals ecosystem, it's more so gambling now, flipping, hoping that the narrative comes around for them to start to pop up. But there's obviously going to be standalone ones that pop up with single other narratives, like Vader himself. Vader, they flipped over to robotics. So as robotics kick off, this might kick off too. I don't like that they flipped to robotics, but it's there, and they got like a community too. So yeah, game worth a bag. Game part 2. Hey, it's a possibility. We see how it plays out. It's a possibility there. You know what's crazy? I've actually been lacking on retake. What's good? Retake, guys. AI changed the game, man. Yes, it did. Seems you hold a heavy bag on there. What bag I hold? Which bag? But yeah, GN retake. What's good, guys? I keep forgetting. I gotta make sure I keep my eyes on here to bring your comments up. But yeah, so that is the stream for you guys. We're going to be coming back tomorrow again and streaming again. Jay, we moving our mainstream over to Fridays. So Jay's going to pause. We're going to be on live tomorrow we're going to have a topic for you guys tomorrow. Should be another good stream. As you guys, leave the stream, don't forget to like the video. Come back tomorrow for another live, and I'll check you guys later. Peace, YouTube.